Low carb or low fat? Which one is better? If you want to know the answer, stay to the end of the video. Welcome back to the Physician Gardener. I am Dr. Kashidi Long, your board certified internal medicine and lifestyle medicine physician. And on this channel, we talk about all things wellness. Today's topic is low carb versus low fat. And if you want to know which one's the best, stay tuned till the end of the video. So what is a low fat diet? Low fat means that you are eating a diet with less than 30% of its calories from fat. This means if you have a food that's a 100-calorie food and it has 3 grams of fat, it would be considered low fat. So if it's 100 calories and 3 grams are from fat, fat is 9 calories per gram. So 9 times 3 is 27. 27 is less than 30%, and therefore that is a low-fat food. Now, some of the benefits to this would be decreased cardiovascular risk and lower cholesterol. However, a lot of foods labeled as low-fat are actually high in sugar, and that sugar will get converted to fat by your body, so you actually have to be kind of careful using the low-fat label. The ideal low-fat diet would be one that is rich in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, seeds. It would also maybe include low-fat dairy, lean meats, and egg whites. A low carbohydrate diet, i.e. low carb, would be one that has less than 26 to 30% of its calories from carbohydrates, which based on a 2,000 calorie diet would be less than 130 grams of carbohydrates per day. It's important to note that carbohydrates are 4 calories per gram, whereas fat is 9 calories per gram. So you have to eat more fat to get the same, no, less fat to get the same number of calories as a carbohydrate, because let me rephrase that. You have to eat more carbohydrates to get the same number of calories as fat due to the difference in calorie density of the two. The benefits to a low carbohydrate diet would be weight loss, improved glycemic control, which is better for people with diabetes. Now, comparing the two to each other. So what's better, low carb or low carbohydrate? As it turns out, it actually does not matter. The DIETFITS trial conducted by researchers at Stanford showed that at 12 months, the low carb and the low fat group lost an almost equal amount of weight. The difference was not statistically significant. And as long as there's a calorie deficit, both groups will lose weight. And so the important thing in choosing which diet is right for you would be to choose the diet that you can sustain. So if you do a diet and you lose weight and then you go off the diet, you will gain the weight back. So whatever diet you choose actually needs to be a lifestyle plan and not a temporary diet that you can maintain for ideally the rest of your life. So if you are going to go low carb, you have to stay low carb. If you are going to go low fat, you need to stay low fat, because what matters most is the calorie deficit and the healthy changes that you made. So that's the answer for weight loss specifically. But if you have a specific problem that you are trying to address, then one diet may be better for you than the other. i.e., if you have heart disease, a low-fat diet may be better for you. If you have diabetes, a low-carbohydrate diet may be better for you. So you have to look at your whole picture and make an informed decision based on all of your factors. So diet should be very individualized, and there is no one diet that's going to work for everybody. So if anybody tells you that, everybody should be doing the same thing, then you might want to, second guess the information they're giving to you. Now, some diets such as whole foods plant-based, are a little more able to be universally applied, but even that doesn't work for everybody. So just make sure you're weighing all the factors and making an informed decision. I think the biggest thing to pay attention to is whatever diet you're following, make sure it is low in refined and processed foods, because those are the foods that tend to cause more problems, in my opinion, because processed foods tend to have a lot of added ingredients. Salt, fat, sugar are what make food taste good. And so your food scientists that create all the junk food that we like to eat know that, and they have formulated these foods for those things, and that is why they are so addictive and also not good for you. So if you are doing a low fat diet, make sure you are not leaning towards the processed foods that say low fat but are super high in sugar. And then if you are doing a low carb diet, don't go and get all the foods that say low carb and are super high in fat. Try and stick to whole unprocessed foods as much as possible, so that you know they haven't been modified to be hyper palatable. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please watch another, and don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have anything that you want to add.